Please stand by, people. Starting now. I say people. I just started. Nobody's watching. Let me check my sound, as I always do. Gotta make sure you can hear me. People. What the hell? Starting now. Something's fucked. I say people. I just started. Nobody's watching. I guess it works. Okay. Perfect. Here we go. Fun-filled is what it is. I tried to get into Grand Theft Auto again tonight. Just wasn't able to. Had no friends online. It was all slow. Nobody had mics. Ugh. Pew, pew.
Do not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful. We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
That's something you don't see every day. Now, I looked that up. I looked that quote up. It's from Edgar Allan Poe.
Hey,
I'm listening.
Nick,
There's something bothering you?
your thoughts?
Flying that ship into the heart of the Commonwealth. Mark my words. The Brotherhood's here to start a war.
Nothing else for now.
Got it.
Alright, now let's get back to Diamond City. I don't plan on walking there. Fast travel. Gotta have my hobbies. Hey, there's Piper's
You
sister.
won't believe what's in the next issue. Just you wait.
Hey, pal.
Public is here to pull the wool out from under your eyes.
Oh, there's Piper.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine
Read
walks
the
into
paper,
my
mister.
office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute? Or the part where he told me they have Sean?
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Well, he's
Hello.
dead.
Huh.
You read my mind. He had to have a way in and out.
Yeah, but we both know he's not exactly available for a chat and coffee.
Yeah, in the last episode, I killed him.
Because he's in hell. Where he belongs.
So, murderer and the kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
I don't regret it.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know,
Oh,
we may
they
not
both
need the
dislike
man at
that.
all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Gotta...
Ah. You know, they both disliked it when I said that.
Well,
Papa was here. Pulled
Mickey
the wool out
Valentine
from
walks
under
into
your
my
eyes.
office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
I could take it if one of them
Maybe a
disliked it,
client
but not
hears
both.
that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Let's see.
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Man like that would have had access. In and out.
But we both know that angle isn't going to work.
Yeah. Any other ideas, Nick?
Talk about a literal dead end, huh?
Ah, I see what he did.
A murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
So, what now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind
True.
behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's
A
brain.
piece?
Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
I'm gonna need a really sharp ice cream scoop.
I'm sure you'll manage.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll take Piper.
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back.
I need to get to know her better.
A few more steps.
screwed up again. I don't have a little dot. Easily fixed, I think. Looks like I'm about to level up soon.
Hey.
What you got for me?
Hey, Piper.
You know, the Institute has a lot of enemies. The Minutemen tangled with them once. The Railroad still does. I've even got some notes on these new guys. The Brotherhood of Steel.
That Brotherhood airship is hard to miss.
The Brotherhood of Steel doesn't do subtle. From what I've heard, they take whatever they want. Especially if it's high-tech. They just might have the muscle to give the Institute a run for their money, but they're... let's just say they have their own agenda.
It's true.
You said something about the railroad.
Supposedly, they help runaway synths escape the Institute, but... they're secretive. Ultra paranoid. The only thing I have is a rumor. A code phrase. Follow the Freedom Trail.
I've never even bumped into any of them.
Tell me about the Minutemen.
You know that group you rescued and conquered? As far as I know, they're the last Minutemen left in the Commonwealth. They used to be a volunteer army, dedicated to protecting friends, family, and neighbors. Sounds soft, but they were a real thing at one point.
We should get going.
All right.
Hey.
Just let me know.
Piper.
Hey, here. Something to keep you sharp.
Oh,
Always worked for me.
I just wanted to check in, make sure things were all right between us.
Look, you don't need to worry. We're fine, I guess. I want to do right by folks out here. I guess I need to know you do too.
I do.
Nothing else for now.
Sure.
Alright, let's fast travel. Where's Good Neighbor?
Good neighbor, huh? You looking to get stoned or stabbed?
A little of both.
Brotherhood of Steel better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying.
Oh, you're back. Can't get enough looks at this lovely figure of mine. No? Guess you'll just have to shop then.
I'll take a look, sure.
Everything's guaranteed to last. Until it doesn't.
Alright. Wow, that's a lot of caps. Maybe I can trade her some stuff. I have so much stuff. What I really need is I need some guns. Need some ammo. Come on now. Trade a little bit more. $15 suits. I'll trade 10 of them. Oh, yeah. That should be fine. That got me armor.
I've got a weapon here for every situation. Hunting, protection, cold-blooded murder, hot-blooded murder.
Ha.
Let's see what you got.
Let's get you outfitted, killer.
Oh, man. That should be fine. All right. Memory den.
In case you're wondering, the Diamond City radio signal comes in loud and clear here in Good Neighbor. And that Travis,
He got good.
he got good.
Oh, really?
The smooth sounds of Diamond City Radio are brought to you by the following.
He sounds a lot better.
Commonwealth weaponry. It's a dangerous world out there. Protect yourself. Protect your family. Up next, Frankie Carl and Marjorie Hughes share their hope for one more tomorrow.
Yeah, he does sound good. I'm gonna have to visit him later, see how he's doing. See if he's more confident. I bet he is.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
No, I didn't go get the guy's brain yet. Right.
Hey, Valentine.
Let's go talk to Amari.
Alright, let's...
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait. I remember you. The memory inducement. Vault 111, right? What's this all about?
The memory inducement, Vault 111. She's talking about him. Oh, wait, no, that's me.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. A guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse. You don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
I guess I do. Also,
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein?
Ego, fetch me the brain. No?
No, I will not. Now, do you have it?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
huh?
We should try plugging you into a toaster next. Mmm, fresh toast.
It's nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find new horrible ways to laugh at my expense.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
That's what it takes.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Hey.
You say the word.
Let's hope this goes well. Please stand by, people.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Oh, I'm moving.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to...
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Oh, here's another place.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
I'm trying.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever.
Sarah.
It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance.
Oh, the name's Mary.
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. I got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know. But that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
We sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe.
Wait, why are you pointing a gun like that? You shoot the kid.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
Connie?
We are.
His name's Connie? Connie Kellogg? He's got a girl's name.
I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
I really hope I can't fall off these things. Oh, here's something.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
Oh.
You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs.
See, this should be a DLC.
You weren't there to help them.
Where you get to be Kellogg. Or Nick Valentine.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Yeah, that's what they should do for the DLC. You should be able to play the companions. Actual pre-missions.
Mind if we sit down?
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. Suit yourself. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. A little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
Alright, let's see about this. Who the trophy?
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek from here.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
I'm guessing it's up here.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life.
Hey, he's looking different.
I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine. First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Wow.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
You see, I wouldn't mind having
We're
DLC
running
where you're Kellogg. And you go throughout all this.
Ah, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
I know he's a dick.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic state.
How's now the
I'll try to
Institute's
locate
main
another memory
operator
as
in the
quickly as I
Commonwealth.
can. Please try to remain
If they
calm.
needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Vault computers are still working. That's good.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them.
Oh.
But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends.
So they shut it off, and everybody died in the
Too bad
pods.
he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find him.
Pod C...
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never like to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Down the hall near the end.
I want to see the look on my face as I bang against the door.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Yep.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, no. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
Oh!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
At least we still have the backup.
Reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again.
Yeah, no
I
big
found
deal.
another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. Wasn't my idea
Sean.
to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
Ooh, it's okay. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did.
Institute Courser.
But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. This whole setup in Diamond City was... Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Poof.
Bye.
Teleported.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Memory Lounger. Can I just fall? No. I'm gonna go exploring real quick. Is there something I forgot?
Manual override initiated. Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Yeah, maybe there was just one path.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg?
Yeah, I guess it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, it's back at the start. You know what? I bet you it wouldn't take too much effort to make DLC about Kellogg. Maybe they could have 6 or 7 missions.
It's gonna be fine.
Same thing with Nick. He's got a past. I'm sure people would love to know more about him.
You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
I don't know if anybody would actually care if they had a DLC for Piper. But you know what? The more I think about it, the more I think that they're gonna do that.
Mind if we...
Just do DLC for the companion characters. That would make it such a more complete story.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you did.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the log.
Oh boy, Piper's really done it this time.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had.
This thing's got stims
No
in
one's
it.
ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
What? You don't have a spare teleporter lying around? What kind of egghead are you?
This is serious. No one outside the Institute could dream of making that kind of technology. Wait, maybe that's it. That memory about Virgil, their scientist who went rogue? If we found him...
I like it.
The memory said the Institute tracked him to the glowing sea, but that seems crazy. A madman would think twice about going there.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating
jeez.
radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor?
Power armor.
That would be perfect.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you. Dead. D-E-A-D. So be sure you find a way to get through there with your life intact. And good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first.
Level up.
Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Dr. Amari.
Be careful of the radiation. The glowing sea isn't a place to be caught unprepared.
She didn't notice that. Oh. Alright, come on, Piper. Let's go upstairs. Oh, cool. Wait, is that?
I'm sorry your first time here was so... Well, all I can say is that you're very brave.
Thanks, darling. Hope Nick's okay.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
What did you say?
What? What are you talking about?
You feeling all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
Yeah.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Yeah, I don't know for a fact that I'm going to keep on going to the glowing sea right now.
Heads up.
Point the way.
Piper.
What's going on?
Your thoughts?
You know, you are some kind of dedicated. I wouldn't want to share a beer with Kellogg, let alone a brain.
Your thoughts?
Nice being on the move again. Fewer paper cuts than back home.
That's true.
Oh, nothing.
All right.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that. We come in peace, malarkey.
Smell that? That's freedom.
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship, yowza.
It's true.
Right. The memory den's great. Just don't get hooked like old Kent. Poor bastard's practically stuck in the past.
Good Neighbor was built in and around the remains of Boston's old red light district. So. Maybe tomorrow I'll go after the Red Sea. Not the Red Sea, the Glowing Sea. I have a feeling I'm going to have to power up a little more. Is it on my map at least? University Point. National Guard. I don't see it on my map. Is that it? Meet the Minutemen near the castle. Ugh. I'm gonna have to do that sometime soon too. Maybe it's over here. No. That's it right there. No, that ain't it. Alright. Let's see, what missions do I still have? Listen to military frequency AF95.
Repeating. This is Paladin Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment.
Alright. I've got to...
Repeating.
He's calling me back in, so might as well see what he
Paladin
wants.
Dance on frequency 95. All Brotherhood of Steel units are to return to the Cambridge police station immediately for reassignment. Repeating.
Let's see what he wants.
Burn marks.
These weren't here.
Must have spent a whole
Wait, are
case
those
of ammo
Brotherhood
holding
markings?
this site.
Suppose that means we missed all
Yes,
the
they
fun.
are.
No one's gonna move on this place
Heads
now
up.
that the print wins
Captain,
in town.
thoughts?
Your thoughts?
The paper public occurrences is printed on, we found in places like this. Stuff's rarer than gold.
Your thoughts?
Doing the right thing rarely makes you popular. But I don't think I could live with myself otherwise.
Oh, nothing.
All right.
Hey there.
Paladin Dance is waiting for you inside, recruit.
Excuse me.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Chews through ferals like paper.
Bet it does.
We've got the airport ruins secured. The perfect staging area for our assault.
Alright, let me check my weapons while I'm at it. 67 bullets. 35 bullets. 350 for a little pea shooter. Railway spike. I need more of those. Ugh. That's gonna be my weapon of choice. Tactical powerful combat rifle. 497? Where did I get so many? Wow. I'm missing something. Huh.
The human-looking synths are the worst.
Oh, I know what
Hide
I'm
in
missing.
plain sight.
I'm missing grenades. I really need railway spikes. Those things are awesome.
Seeing that airship looming over the Commonwealth is a hell of a sight.
Hey.
If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
Alright.
Cavalry's arrived. And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
Yep, that's me.
Why did the Brotherhood send it here? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Who's Elder Maxon?
He's a dangerous man, that's what he is.
Maxon is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Doesn't sound like she likes
He's
these
the
guys.
model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge.
That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Okay.
Watch your back out there. I'm guessing we're not the only ones scouring the Commonwealth for those artifacts.
Something tells me I probably should.
Radiation has
I probably should have my power armor. Nope. My shotgun is just gonna have to do. I could get used to this. Piper. Oh man.
Anything hostile during the flight. I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local.
I'm looking.
The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're
What the hell?
technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do
How's that?
and I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our
I'm
cause,
looking.
but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting...
Hold on a sec. All right, let's see what we got here.
Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and
Ooh, a pirate ship. I didn't even really have to fire up my gun even once. Wow, that thing's big.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. I was born ready. I should just start shooting. What the hell? Alright, it's all good.
I'm listening.
Alright, now how do we get out?
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
There's Lancer Captain Kell. Follow me. Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. And welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir.
Aye, aye.
I've promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain in the prison and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Look alive.
Where to?
So, you're the one Paladin Dance has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks are deceiving.
Looks can be deceiving. Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
What exactly is your mission here?
I'm not at liberty to say. Elder Maxon will be addressing the crew shortly, and I'm certain all of your questions will be answered. Now, was there anything else, or was everything I said understood?
Not even a hint?
Absolutely. Good. That's all for now, soldier.
He wouldn't tell me,
Your
I'm
orders
sure.
are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the supreme commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel and the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all.
Sounds like a nice guy.
Anything else?
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxon's address, after which he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Aye, aye, Captain Bly.
You lost. Maxon's address is being held on the command deck. I can't talk to you right now. Maxon is preparing to address the crew. Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
Maybe I should put away my gun.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, with...
You know what? I'm gonna save real quick. Just in case.
Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose. And our beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time. Created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom.
Wow, his health just keeps on going up. Oh! That's what they get for trusting me.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing.
I think I'll just put down my controller and watch.
Or direction. And most impressive, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute's scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Sith, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species.
He's got a point.
I'm not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute
You know what I just thought about?
are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel and should be dealt with
I should have brought Nick
and
up here.
mercilessly. This campaign will be
They would have killed him.
and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam.
Hey, Piper.
Ad
You
Victoriam!
look like you could really use this. These things have literally saved my life.
Don't let anyone catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink.
Carry food with you, or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive. Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Elder.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation.
That's
Therefore,
good.
from this moment forward,
Nice.
I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Sure will.
A knight? What is this, the Dark Ages?
Judging from the state of the world, it wouldn't be a stretch to say we're living in that era again. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Delta sequence
Ad
initiated.
infinitum.
Completion time 14
Elder
minutes.
Maxon?
Take some time to familiarize yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission.
I'm a knight. Now where's my armor? You know what? I'm just gonna familiarize myself.
I believe you're needed elsewhere right now. We can talk
Next
later.
time we run into some sense, we should bring one back for analysis.
They already tried that.
Internal
There's a
monitoring
couple
active.
of them in Scrap and Ryan's lab.
They learned
Yeah.
anything useful?
Nothing we didn't know already. The only way we're gonna stop those things
Hey.
is
Just
to
let
take
me know.
the entire operation.
Piper,
Something to say?
your thoughts?
Doing the right thing rarely makes you popular. But I don't think I could live with myself otherwise.
Nothing else for now.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back here with Nick. Mirrorlurks.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
Thanks. Now where's my damn power armor?
Technically like that. Now split the difference.
He doesn't say I'm stealing it, so if I see weapons, I'm gonna take them. I'm sure they won't mind. Hell, I'm a knight after all. Wonder if I could just jump right off. One sec. Let's try this. Yes, I can. Oh. I can't fly. Alright. At least I saved. Let me check something. Fort Hagen. Commonwealth. So the last place is public occurrences. Alright. Let me walk around a little bit. This is an awfully big ship. I don't want to leave here without getting a mission.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
That's what they all say. I should give her the teddy bear.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion coolant feed systems reporting green.
System deltas at 100%. Secondary deltas standing by.
Oh, what is this? Main deck. That's where I'm supposed to go.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry
Lancer
on.
Captain Kells is one of the finest officers
Hey there.
I've ever had.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
Hey there.
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
Oh. Captain Kell's terminal? Is that gonna get me, like, kicked off? He's behind me, isn't he? No. Maxon.
I'll administer your exam after you've checked in with Dance and Elder Maxon.
My exam?
Cade? I'll administer your exam after you've checked in with Dance and Elder Maxon.
Bone cutter? Bone saw? What's he doing to me? Aw. No, don't do that. The Rise of Elder Maxon. Huh.
I believe we're due for a bit of a chat after you've spoken to Elder Maxon and Paladin Dance.
Quinlan?
I believe we're due for a bit of a chat.
All right, I get it.
Spoken to Elder Maxon and Paladin Dance.
So I gotta talk to Dance
How
first.
does it look out there? We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Excuse me.
Hungry. Rations are first come, first serve.
Oh, there he is.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
He's dedicated.
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too
To
fine a point
infinity
on it, but
and
if
beyond.
you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the end.
Fuck yeah.
But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good. Let's go.
you. Outstanding.
Piper. See you later, Piper. I'll miss you.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
Hi.
When it comes to keeping the Pridwin running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
Hey,
Where do you want me?
Paladin Dance.
Yeah?
Your thoughts?
I think you should stay on point. Your instincts seem to be right on target.
That's all for now.
Affirmative. You watch my back? I'll watch
Captain.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer them to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
No.
Wouldn't Vault-Tech's screening process have caught this already?
Vault-Tech's screening process? Let me check my notes here. You were a Vault Dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had
or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease.
Never been
Never
sick.
been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dinner.
That hardly qualifies. Just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
No.
Nope, no problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately.
Fair,
If
he
you
said
ever need
duties.
medical assistance, you let me know.
Captain Cade.
Something I can do for you, soldier?
Yeah.
Patch me up, Doc.
All right, soldier. You'll be fine. Just tell me what the trouble is.
What?
Never mind. We're done.
No problem. Let me know if you need anything else.
Dude, we're both in the army, and you're gonna make me pay to get cured? How about I find my own Rad-X around here and I'll cure myself? Med-X. Alright, it's fine.
Proctor.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What books?
What, not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
If you want my help, just ask already.
I wasn't aware you were interested, Knight. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Proctor Quinlan.
Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done.
Aw. Oh, I know her.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk. Got it.
There it is. Thanks,
Is this
brother.
mine?
I owe you.
No, it's somebody else's. If I hit A, it's gonna
Brooklyn
steal
is
it.
a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
I don't really want to steal it.
Can't break the code.
Wow, this is hard. What?
Hey.
Our vertibird should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Hey.
Awaiting your command. What's up?
Your thoughts?
The food in the mess hall isn't bad. Well, as long as you don't smell it before you eat it.
How do you think things are between us?
I think we have the potential to be quite an effective team, if you learn to cooperate.
Ooh.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner.
Finish familiarizing yourself with the Pridwin's personnel. Then meet me on the flight deck.
I thought I did already.
Person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping rust off the Pridwin's hull. From the outside. Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates?
Four, 3, 2. He said familiarize myself a little more. There's got to be somebody else I got to talk to.
You haven't lived until you've tipped a Brahmin with a vertebrae. Now that's a challenge.
I've already been here. There's got to be something I'm missing.
If you run into any sense.
Excuse me.
By Elder Max's
Now that
orders,
you've had a chance to
all
roam
forms
the
of
Pridwin,
technology should be
what do you
confiscated
think,
or
Knight?
collected.
Where did the Pridwin get her name?
Elder Maxon said he took the name from a work of historical fiction. Something about a man who was destined to become a king, and his journey to liberate his people from tyranny and oppression. Seems fitting for such a remarkable ship, wouldn't you say?
She's very impressive.
Yes. Quite a feat of engineering, isn't she? It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design, and more than twice that.
Well, that's
to
not
build.
right.
Get back here on the double.
Right here.
Captain Kells?
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Pridwin.
Why is
what
he
do you
standing
think,
on
Knight?
there?
She's very impressive.
Yes. Quite a feat of engineering, isn't she? It took the Brotherhood's sharpest minds over 2 years to design, and more than twice that to build.
That's a long time.
Constructing the Pridwin required a vast amount of resources. Far more than the Brotherhood possessed when we began. We spent the first 2 years alone gathering the parts. The rest was spent assembling. It was worth the effort.
With the Pridwin in our arsenal, we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxon wishes her to go.
Her presence in the Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory.
If they don't blow it out of the sky first.
You need to learn to have a bit more faith in your brothers and sisters, soldier. In any event, I hope your tour of the Pridwin helped acclimate you to our way of life up here. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both her capabilities and her crew, the longer you'll survive as a member of the Brotherhood. You're dismissed, Knight.
Captain Kells.
Welcome back to the command deck, soldier.
Hey.
You point, I shoot.
Alright.
Radio signals.
Over here.
I'm on it.
Gonna try to filter it out.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter. Adjusting compression rate.
Victoria, brother.
That's my ship.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from eating monsters.
We don't have a mission yet, though.
Finish familiarizing yourself with the
I
Pridwin's
did.
personnel. Then meet me on the flight deck.
Oh, who else am I missing?
Hi.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out.
Damn ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
So I already talked to him.
Reporting back
All
nominal.
ship systems are functioning at optimum levels.
Hey there.
In my experience, hotshots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
Hey.
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
Give me some Radex, Radaway, Radex.
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
Boston Airport.
Duty shift was long. I'm glad we're making a difference out here. At Victoria.
Finish familiarizing yourself
I
with
did.
the Pridwin's personnel. Then meet me on the flight deck.
Who am I missing? Oh wow. All this says steal. I ain't stealing anything. Elder Maxon. No. I better get out of his room. That's just what I need.
was up to me, I'd take every feral, mutie, and synth and shoot them into space.
No way to pick this.
No way to pick this.
Excuse me, Captain Cade.
Something I can do for you, soldier?
Let's try to barter. Oh wait, hear anything?
What's new, Doc?
Got nothing. Sorry. Just trying to practice medicine.
Not right now.
Let me know if that changes.
Excuse me, Proctor Quinlan.
Once you're finished introducing yourself, I've plenty of work to be done if you have the time.
Yeah, there has to be somebody I'm missing.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility, but we'll get the job done.
Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
Oh, I know.
Hopefully the next recovery team will bring back some decent supplies. Been having to get real creative lately.
Excuse me.
I don't know about Scribe Mariah. I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much.
So you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team. Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
Ah, I can get on here. I think. I can't get in that
For
one.
laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot. Leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
Huh. I think that's what it is. I need to get into power armor. Before I do, I'm saving.
Time to suit up.
Dance like that. Alright.
Hey. Nice is self-service, brother. You take what you need.
Thanks. Take some stim packs.
Greetings, Knight.
Hi. If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
Oh. Let's shut his door.
Heads up.
What do you want?
Paladin.
What's on your mind?
Your thoughts?
With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
Your thoughts?
Remember, we're out here representing the Brotherhood. Let's make them proud.
That's all for now.
Not a problem.
Sure will, Dance.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
Finish familiarizing yourself with the
Oh, I
Privileged
did
personnel.
already.
Then meet me on the flight deck.
You ever fired a minigun? Choose through ferals like me. Hey there. You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the capital wasteland.
Alright, I'm gonna save right here. And I'm just gonna see what happens if I fly around. Oh, it just teleported me down here, basically.
Having the Prydwen moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood within striking distance.
You gotta do inside.
Yeah, research patrol.
Babysitting field scribe. Prestigious.
Beats guard duty. Why?
Vanguard.
You're kidding.
Skipping out into the next rotation. I'll try to leave a couple of super mutants for you.
Lucky bastard.
Hey.
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. We'll be on report before you start.
Looks like I finally got armor and weapons.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before...
Let's see, where am I? Boston Airport.
you head out.
Center mass. Not everything you meet in the wasteland will have all of them, but they're guaranteed to have at least one. I can see you don't need my supervision. The final rule of my reign.
Hi. Greetings, Knight. Excuse me.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon, and for the Brotherhood.
Nice. Yeah, I really do like this base.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
Hey there.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Nice, I'm back here.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and
Finish familiarizing yourself with the Pridwin's personnel. Then meet me on the flight deck.
Excuse me. There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
I've been down here already.
Hey.
welcome aboard, brother.
I can't believe super mutants were human once. How could science have gone so wrong?
Knight.
Open my no, that's my personal storage container. Nice. So I guess this is my personal bed too.
If you keep hoarding that garbage, you're going to slow us down.
No, I'm not.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your duty to report it immediately. We live in enemy territory now. Your vigilance could mean the difference between life and death. Understood?
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Good. Ad Victoriam, Squires.
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
Dismissed. Oh, God.
Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Hi.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take a chance?
Good idea.
There. That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you. Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you are injured.
Nera.
Quite a collection you've got here.
Well, thank you. Most people don't appreciate the important work that I'm trying to do here. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
Sounds complicated.
Actually, it's rather simple. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
Why alter it for a short period of time? Why not do it permanently?
Attempting to alter the genetic code permanently? That's too close to what happened with FEV and Spawn, the super mutant. I'm not willing to take a chance like that. I wish I could show you a sample of the compound, but unfortunately I've hit a stumbling block preventing me from synthesizing a sample. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
Didn't plan on getting killed for science anytime soon.
You don't have to do anything out of the ordinary. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
Is that a super mutant?
Excuse me.
Taking on a Deathclaw without backup is a great way to get yourself killed.
Yeah, it's a super mutant, alright.
Not now, sir. There's science to be done. Technology's in good hands with the Brotherhood.
A Brotherhood, Mr. Gutsy.
Have you collected any blood samples, Knight?
Yes, here you go.
Is this some sort of a joke? I don't know what that is, but it certainly isn't a viable blood sample. Do you have any or not?
Will every creature yield viable blood samples?
Unfortunately, no. Nature's stubborn, and unless I get the proper specimen, I can't use it to make my compound. That's why I needed to modify your Pip-Boy. It'll let you know if the creature has viable blood in its body. Have you had any luck finding samples yet?
That depends. Are you still paying for them?
Absolutely. I received the approval from Proctor Quinlan himself. Did you have any samples for me?
No, sorry.
Drat. Well, maybe next time. I really appreciate you searching for the blood samples. As soon as I make a breakthrough, I'll let you know.
Wow. Experimental plant?
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
Hi.
Carry food with you or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
The Institute giving machines free will? My programming says that's monstrous.
Squire.
Sorry, Knight. I need to attend to my duties.
He said duties. Oh, that's me. Several mole rat specimens.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
Put 2 in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Why are you bothering with that junk?
No, it's only junk if you don't know how to use it.
Excuse me.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
Finish familiarizing yourself with the Pridwin's personnel. Then meet me on the flight.
Who could I be missing?
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, brother.
Alright, I'm cutting it off here. Anybody that's still watching, thanks for watching and liking and subscribing and all that other good stuff.
Right now, Knight.
See you later.